Where do y'all get your AI materials? We get those from Shipley Swine. Shipley is in Ohio, I think it is. We've been buying from Shipley now for a number of years. Great service. Call them up. They will answer your questions. They just fantastic folks. Good folks to work with. Prices are reasonable. They run specials typically 2 times a week. If you'll follow them over on Facebook, they'll typically post specials on, I think it's Monday and Thursday. So keep your eyes open there. And they'll be running specials. Shipley Swine. And what's the price difference between having a boar around? Oh, it's from Kevin Langley. Sorry, Kevin, I wrote your name in a spot there. I didn't see it. What's the price difference between having a boar around versus doing AI? Well, I just done some quick back of the napkin kind of math, getting ready for this question. And on boars, same as females, we feed our boars when we have one, and I've got one right now, and I think we're probably going to go back to doing AI. We could do a whole episode on that, but boars, we feed them 5 pounds per pig per day, again, to maintain condition. We don't want a big fat boar that has trouble breeding, other health problems, that kind of thing. We want good condition. So if we're feeding a boar 5 pounds per pig per day, right now we're paying 28 cents a pound for feed. So it costs us $1.40 per day to feed a boar. We multiply that out by 365 days. It costs us $511 per year at current feed prices, $511 per year to feed a boar. Okay, so let's keep that number in mind. If we're going to AI a female and we buy something on special from Shipley, plus the other materials that's needed, lubrication, boar spray, insemination rods, we're going to be looking at about $85. So $85 to inseminate a female. Now, if we take our $511, which is what it costs us to feed that boar for the year, and we divide that by $85, which is what it costs us to artificially inseminate a female, we can artificially inseminate 6 sows for the price of feeding a boar once per year. We can inseminate those sows once per year, 6 of them, for the same cost of feeding a boar. Now, if you think about that, you've got to think about that in terms of your context. Are you wanting to raise piglets to sell, or are you trying to get enough piglets to supply your need, whether it's homesteading or whether you're raising them out as an enterprise? The more times a boar can breed a female, the cheaper he becomes to keep around. So if we calculate that a piglet is worth, let's just say, for ease of figuring, $100. If that boar can give us 5 piglets at $100 a piece, then he's paid for himself. If that boar gives us 10 piglets at $100 a piece, that boar has just made us $500. So you have to think about it in context of how many piglets do you need, how many times are you going to breed that boar, how many females do you have around. There's a lot of different variables, and we would need to know how many females you have, what your goals are. Are you selling piglets? Are you keeping piglets to raise out for processing? What are you doing? And we would need to know that. And that, real quick, I want to bring up a couple of things. Number one, if you guys have got questions, we have started a Patreon page, a Patreon account, and we're using that as a way to prioritize folks that have questions. If you're a Patreon member, you get early access to our YouTube videos without ads, and also we're going to put you in our private Facebook group. And also, if you have questions, you can email those directly to us, and we're going to take a little more time and put a little more thought into your question, and we're going to prioritize those questions for you. So if you'd like, we'd appreciate your support over on Patreon. It's $5 a month. Go over there, fill that out. I'll put a link in the description down below for that. Also, we are starting to do some farming consulting, not necessarily on farm, it can be, but we're starting to do some farming consulting. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below and also in the show notes to the webpage. Go over there. If you're interested in some farming consulting work, Sandra and I both can help you depending on what your question is, depending on what your goals are. Go over there, fill out the form, let us know what you're looking for. We'll reach back out to you and we'll talk specifics. So 2 opportunities for us to help you out either through just individual questions in Patreon, or a little more work we'll put into that farming consultant, and we will really dig down into your questions and really work to try to help you get your operation off the ground, improve your operation, and hopefully make you some more money if that's something that you're interested in.